Hello, and welcome to another episode of Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. Today's episode is about a series from 20th Century Fox, Home Alone. Now, the first one, Home Alone, was released to theaters on November 16th, 1990, and it stars Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurd, and Catherine O'Hara. But this particular first one also includes Robert Blossom and John Candy. This film was nominated for 2 Academy Awards. One for Best Original Score by John Williams, the same composer of Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and the Best Original Song for Somewhere in My Memory. This film, of course, was released to video cassette in 1991, and it included a special preview of Ferngully the Last Rainforest, which, of course, will be the next episode, so stay tuned for that one, folks. But you'll hear about that later in that episode, so stay tuned. Anyway, then, of course, that movie came to DVD around 2000. Then there's a Family Fun edition of that film that was released in 2016, which, of course, is what this one is. Then around the 2010s, this film also was released to Blu-ray as well. But anyway, this film went so well, it went on to the sequel called Home Alone: Lost in New York. And actually, before we get into that, let's take a look at the 1991 video cassette of Home Alone. Yeah, confidentially, this guy knows how to outsmart those burglars. Because one of the highlights of the films are, of course, his traps, in which, of course, they ran into. Alright, here's the 2006 DVD. Now then, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, came to theaters on November 20th, 1992, just 2 years and 4 days after the first one. So this was almost on its second anniversary. And this film features, again, Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurd, and Catherine O'Hara, but it also co-stars Tim Curry from Muppet Treasure Island and the Three Musketeers, and Brenda Fricker from Angels in the Outfield, which, of course, didn't get released to theaters until 1994, so that'll be another episode to stay tuned for, folks. But anyway, this film came to video cassette in 1993, and it was also released to DVD around 1999 to 2000. This film was also released on Blu-ray 2 around the 2010s. So before we go on with the sequels of Home Alone, let's take a look at this one right there. This is the 1993 video and the 1999-2000 DVD of Home Alone 2. Yeah, this is filmed at New York, by the way, especially Central Park and, of course, the Plaza Hotel in which, of course, served for 2 episodes of The Wonderful World of Disney, Eloise at the Plaza and Eloise at Christmas Time. Alright. Now, the next one, Home Alone 3, came to theaters on December 12th, 1997, and it came on video cassette in 1998, and then on DVD around, 1999 to 2000. Yeah, this is one of those sequels that did not feature any of the original cast members from the first 2 Home Alone films. Instead, that one featured Alex D. Linz from Max Keeble's Big Move. Yeah, apparently, this one's not really one of the best sequels ever been done. So, yeah, these next ones aren't really the best ones there. But the plus side is the next sequel, Home Alone 4, also known as Taking Back the House as a subtitle, first aired on ABC as a part of The Wonderful World of Disney on November 3rd, 2002, and it was done by Fox Television Studios. Then, of course, it came to video and DVD around 2003. And yes, of course, this does feature the McAllister families, but none of the cast members who originally portrayed them. So that's the only minus side right there. Then, of course, the next one, Home Alone, the Holiday Heist, also known as Home Alone 5, first aired on ABC Family, which was later changed to Freeform, in 2016, on November 25th, 2012. And this is the second feature to not feature any of the McAllister family. But after Disney and Fox merged in after Disney and 21st Century Fox merged in 2019, and 2 years after Disney bought 20th Century Fox and most of its divisions and subsidiaries, one of the projects that was announced for Disney Plus is a Home Alone series, and that will premiere sometime around the 2020s on Disney Plus. But I've been told it'll at least start with the Home Alone reboot film. But then in 2018 there was a commercial called Home Alone Again with the Google Assistant, and finally, at last, that one featured Macaulay Culkin, who reprised his role on Kevin McAllister. Now I don't know if the Disney Plus will have the McAllister families or not. We'll just keep our eyes open and seeing. So, well, that's it. That's the end of this episode. So I will see you folks on the next one. So long.